guys, welcome back to another episode of TPS-TV. I'm Daniel, and yes, so this week I'm going to be reviewing the new movie. It came out, I don't know, earlier in the month sometime. Talking about Antebellum. The basic plot, without giving too much away, I guess, is this writer, and she kind of finds herself in a horrible situation. What's real, what's not? I really can't say a whole lot without really spoiling anything, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So, when I saw the trailer really had this kind of Jacob's Ladder, mind-bending, realities clashing kind of vibe to it to me. And that's what really intrigued me about it. Am I wrong? I haven't rewatched the trailer since I watched the movie. Like, this is supposed to be from the producers of Get Out. I guess I assumed that Jordan Peele's attached to it. So like whenever the credits were rolling and I didn't see OJP's name on there, I was like, oh. But they I guess it would have been, because like Candyman, they kept, they had his name plastered all over that fucker. Antebellum, they're just like, I could have sworn it was from the producers. So it probably was from the producers, but not the producer that we care about, or Blum for all that matter. So anyways, so I was pretty pumped to see it. I like twisty kind of movies, and it looked like it was going to be drenched in social commentary, and so I was all about that as well, especially just with the current climate, political climate, social climate, whatever you want to call it. I felt like this is a movie that could really have a message, something to say, and so I was pumped for it, and we watched it, and honestly, this kind of, I think it has a really cool concept. And I'm going to try to navigate this without giving away any spoilers, even though I'm sure people spoiled the shit out of this online already. But I do think you ought to watch it. But once again, I don't know. The pros, I think it looks great. This film, like every frame of it, looks fantastic. I like the way it looks. With it being set, in the South, it kind of has this, I don't know, like a Gone with the Wind type vibe. Like a lot of the sky scenes remind me of Gone with the Wind. Like I just remember Gone with the Wind had a lot of like orange skies, purple skies, like any kind of color skies I can think of. It's just like, look at it, it's 1930s and we have color on the screen. And I kind of felt the same way here. Like it was very rich in color. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. Cool concept. I like the concept, the color scheme. This movie, I don't know. It just didn't click with me. For the first part of it was, I will say, the twist maybe took me a little bit longer to catch on to than I like to admit, because after you know the twist, you're thinking like, shit, the clues were there all along. Like it was literally, it's all there. So I mean, I'll admit that the twist, I was kind of like, oh shit. However, like as soon as I thought the twist, it reminded me of another movie that came out, and I won't say the movie because I know as soon as you say the movie, it's just going to give the whole thing away. But like it reminded me of this other movie that was also kind of crapped on for the twist, and I was like, everybody's crapping on this movie for the twist. Like, did they learn nothing from that previous film? Which is unfair because I actually loved that previous film. I'm getting off topic and very esoteric right now. I'm sorry. So, anyways, the clues are there. And I like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like at some point in the future, I maybe will rewatch this because I do feel like there probably is a lot of details that maybe we've missed. And I don't know if that'd make the movie better or not, but I think it definitely may be worth a second viewing for sure. I don't know. To me, it just felt like there's no really good characters to root for here. Like I don't know, the main girl. As you know from the trailer, it takes place in like two different timelines. I guess the best way to describe it. Yeah, so you got the Antebellum South, and then you got modern day whatever, and it has what's her name in it, Precious. I can never pronounce that girl's name. Really like her. I think she's a really good actress, and from what I gather, like she's really funny. Like in real life, like she's just one of those people that can improv, do everything great. And I just felt like though her character was just kind of thrown in, and then like they had nothing for her really, and I felt like they kind of took her character and stretched it to the fucking max. And it just seemed very unnecessary. But it also seems like the filmmaker's like, oh shit, we got Precious on the set. And they're like, she's only supposed to be here for one scene. They're like, I don't care. We got Precious. Fucking stretch that shit out. Let's, give her more to do. Like, it just seems like, they gave her a lot of just, and the thing is, like, her character isn't that likable in this movie. I hate that because I love the actress. I like almost all the characters I've seen her play. This one she was annoying. Like, I didn't like the character. So that was the first thing. The main girl, I don't know. It kind of flip flops, I guess. Because you are kind of looking at two different timelines, so to speak. I'm speaking this way because I don't want to give anything away, but it's like, you are seeing two different kind of realities, I guess, or two different parts of history, or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. I just couldn't get behind her, and I guess that's the thing. Like, when all the characters are either racist whites or these kind of bland, African American characters, it's just kind of like, who am I rooting for here exactly? And you're obviously rooting for the people who are being oppressed and tortured and all that shit, obviously, but at the same time, you're just kind of like, I've seen more personality from, stereotype characters from a slasher film. Just saying. Like, at least the slutty girl or the jock or the, nebbish nerd, like, these guys have a little more charisma, and nobody in this movie was really giving me anything. I just felt like they were so bland and generic and everything else. And let's go to the racist white people real quick. The white people was another thing that really bugged me about this movie because, for all intent and purposes, it's set in, the South. On a Confederate, camp. And they're racist. I mean, it's clear, it's very obvious that these guys are racist. Not one person dropped the N-bomb at all. Now, I'm not saying I had to have that thing thrown in there a million times, that's but not once. I think the only time someone says it, it's an actual, like another African American girl that says it, she drops it once to another African girl, but it's like it's within the conversation. But like, you're telling me not one racist general or corporal or soldier dropped it? And I know everybody's gonna be like, well, it's not, we don't need that ugly word, and I get that, and I'm not saying, obviously yes. But it's like, you also go, in the same film, you go to these extreme lengths to show graphic violence against African Americans. I mean, there's torture, there's rape, my God, murder. I mean, it's just like, you're seeing horrific images on the screen, but they don't drop the N-bomb? Like, these guys are so racist in their just flat out hatred of these minorities, and they're, like I said, they killed them, tortured them, raped them, whatever. Like, they did everything. But they don't drop the N-bomb? That makes no sense to me. Like, I don't get it. Like, I just feel like, once again, I don't know. Isn't that like a go-to for Nazis or Confederates or same thing, I guess? Like, isn't that the kind of go-to? Would you just not... it just bugged me. I kept waiting for someone to drop that. And then, like, when we're like halfway through the movie, I'm like, has no one dropped that yet? Like, seriously? Like, is no one going to say it? I don't want to say it. Like, but they should. They should. Their characters would say it. No, it just rang so untrue to me. I don't know. This movie just seemed like it has a great concept, but just there's no substance to it. Like, it had a lot of style. There was a shit ton of style. It looked great. I hope these guys, there's two dudes, I hope they go on and make more movies because honestly they have a good look. Maybe just let someone else write the script for them though. Like, give them a good script to work with because I just feel like, I don't know, this missed the mark for me for some reason. And I'll tell you, I just wasn't invested. I'll say one thing, this movie is pretty boring starting off. Like, it's just like, I just remember we were watching it and my girlfriend's just like, this is a horror movie, right? I'm like, well, it's got horrific events in it. I don't know if it's a straight up horror film. And that's what I'm like, well, the trailer definitely portrayed it as a horror film. And then I was just like, I don't know, stick with it. Maybe it'll get better. And it never really does. Once again, the twist is kind of cool, and I liked it. I'm sure people hated it. But I don't know, I just felt they were trying to cash in maybe, just maybe on success of Jordan Peele with Get Out and Us. And they're just like, fuck, we could do a movie like this too. And it didn't work at all. Like, I don't know. And I can't put my finger on it, and I gotta tread lightly because I'm a fat white guy, so fat white guy can't really weigh in on these as much, But I do feel like the social commentary was just more poignant and made more of an impact on a movie like Get Out, whereas this one just kind of felt like their whole point was just like, racism's bad, right? It's like, yeah, we know that. We knew that all along. No, we're just going to show you. Yeah. But we won't drop the N-word. That's the line we're not going to cross. Oh, we'll rape her. Oh, we'll rape the shit out of her. We're going to brand that one chick. Yeah, we're going to whip them. We're going to beat them. miscarriages, all that shit. Yeah, it's fucking dark, brutal, but we don't drop the N-word. I don't know, it bugs me. I don't know, I guess I'm hung up on that more than anything else in this review. Anyways, overall I wasn't huge on it, but like I said, I do want to take a break from it. Who knows, maybe 2 or 3 years down the road I'll come across it somewhere at the local dollar store. But Dollar Tree's been selling pretty cool DVDs lately, so who knows, I may find a Dollar Tree in like 5 years from now and be like, let me give it our shot. Let me throw our buck at it. We'll try it out, and I'll watch it. And who knows? Like I said, I think it had I liked the concept, and it had a lot of ambition. I liked everything behind it. Just I don't know. It didn't quite. It just fell short. I guess it's the best way to describe it. It fell short. But guys, if you guys watch Antebellum, let me know what you guys thought in the comments section down below. Let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. It is funny though, because it seemed like this movie came out, and like I was excited to see it. Like I really wanted to see it, and it just seemed like instantly negative reviews and everybody. I was like, and then like the people that like in my like inner circle watched it, like they didn't even talk about it. It's almost like they just kind of like, we moved on to something else. Like literally, I just remember a friend of mine was just like, hey, we're watching Antebellum tonight. I kept waiting for that review, and it just never really came out. He just like, moved on, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. There will be no TPS TV next week. I've been saying this on the other shows as well. We're going to be taking a bit of a hiatus, lighten the load a little bit. I've mentioned it before, we're less than a month away from the birth of my son, Adrian Michael Richardson, coming into the world. And anyways, like I am the only guy running the TPS YouTube channel. I do all the content, I do all the things. And the thing is, like when you don't have a lot to do, I produce a lot of stuff. Whereas lately we've been in between films, we've been editing, we've been shooting, and on top of that, I got a kid coming, and I just already know ahead of time, like my schedule's gonna be cut drastically in half because I'm gonna be a new dad, never done it before. It's my first kid, so I don't know what to expect, but I do know like I gotta step back from this quite a bit. So it's just one of those things where it's just like we gotta trim up the channel a bit. So basically, like I mentioned in the previous one, all I didn't mention on was the Journey Through the Dark Side because those are pre-taped ahead. So surprise, well after that, and they'll still air. They'll air normally to finish out the season, and then we'll end after that. But anyways, yes. So with TPS TV and the horror movie review with Dan Richardson. These two shows will start airing every other week, so we'll do them both, throughout the week, or 2 in 1 week, and then we'll take the next week off, and we'll just kind of go that way, off and on, for a little bit. Honestly, once Adrian shows up, we may cut it back even less. We may just do one of each a month or something like that. We'll spread it out, kind of make it even or whatever. So there it is. That's just an update. Let you guys know what's going on. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Oh shit! Didn't know which one. Sorry. Hi. Thank you for watching that video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to our channel. All that good stuff you do right here on YouTube. Go ahead and do it. Check out our other videos. Go to our playlist. We got episodes of TPS TV, Journey Through the Dark Side. We got a new show coming out, the horror movie review with Daniel Richardson. This guy. And of course, our short film, Entropy. You can find all that and more right here on YouTube. And then check out, yeah, look at that. All of our social media right there. And we don't just, copy and paste like the same post and put it on all. No, that's ridiculous. 3 different platforms, 3 different posts. I mean, the behind the scenes stuff you see on Twitter will not be the same stuff you see on Instagram. So there you go, right there. So be sure to give us a follow and a like on all that right there. Keep up to date. Have you seen Unspeakable Acts yet? No? Come on. Pick you up the DVD right now. Links over there. Oh yeah. It's only $7. $3 shipping and handling. And of course, if you've already seen it and you haven't seen the Public Domain Dungeon yet, boom, $5 DVD right there. So 5 S&P as well. Or sorry, 3 S&P as well. So there you go. Do that. And if you got the spare change, you want to hit us up, donate a little bit over here to TPS Productions. Our Patreon is right there. Oh yeah. So that's all we. Oh my God, sorry. I'm getting fired, ain't I?
Yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for watching.